Hello, everybody. This is Tranquil Radio. Tonight we are doing a 10-minute show, and we have stories from HELLYEAH, Corey Taylor, Metallica, and Machine Head. All this and more coming up on Tranquil Radio. Brother. What's going on, everybody? This is Tranquil Radio coming at you from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm your host, Sean Ryan. Today we have a fill-in guest, Andrew, director, writer, producer, and a host editor and host of his own show, Kiss My Collectibles. Nice to have you on.
You're going to be my my hype man from now on, because the list gets longer the more things that I do. She's going to have to bust out that, no, I'm not humble.
Story, here we go. Metallica. Metallica is back in the news again, and not for the greatest reasons. Earlier this year, and this is kind of a morbid story, and I'm sorry, we'll get to the music part of it in a second, but earlier this year, a man named Chris Watts, August 13th, he had murdered his pregnant wife and his 2 kids. Now, what was found in the police documentation in something of like page 2,100 something is that they searched his Google history, and they found out that he was looking up the lyrics for Battery.
So now they're trying to implicate Metallica in this. They're saying that their music is the reason why he committed these heinous acts. But
they're not outright blaming Metallica, really, but they're just trying. Of course, like stuffy white people just trying to implicate, rock music again, like as if we haven't evolved from the fucking 70s and 80s that we've seen this 90s. Before.
I mean, yeah. It started with Ozzy Osbourne when the PMRC was in their infancy, saying that he was telling people to commit suicide in some of their songs.
Yeah, and Judas Priest.
Judas Priest was also implicated as well back then, and even in the 90s,
Marilyn Manson.
They said Marilyn Manson had a hand in having that child in the Columbine massacre. So people are always trying to say music is a bad influence on people, or video games are bad influences on people. What's bad influences on people is not teaching them right from wrong. That's kind of really all we need to do. I played the most violent video games growing up, and I watched the most violent movies, and I listened to all the same music, and I never wanted to go out and shoot up a post office like all these people do.
Yeah, no. There's always just someone trying to find the shortcut to this is the problem. Yes. And it's never really like that. It's not games, it's not music, it's not movies. No. I've been watching horror movies since I was, fucking 3 years old. I've never hurt anything, ever.
Just yourself. But this isn't something new, and they're trying to just take the blame off of anyone and try to find a reason why they did it, because it can't be mental health. There is a mental health crisis all over, not just the United States, but all over the world, and just people are not willing to take proper responsibility for it. So, it's awful that they're trying to bring down Metallica in this. What they don't know is that Metallica probably sold 2,000 or 3,000 records because of this news story. People are like, oh yeah, they're still around. So,
it's not like they need any help, but
no.
Thanks to People Magazine, who noticed it, and they ran it as an angle for one of their fucking stories. Yep. They just thought, oh yeah, let's just put this on Metallica. Mm-hmm. Next. Okay, we got HELLYEAH. Next thing, everybody was kind of just wondering what is going on with HELLYEAH these days, and on a Thanksgiving post, fans found out, and after the death of Vinnie Paul, things were weary, and they were very unsure for the camp of HELLYEAH, but on Thanksgiving, they had returned onto Twitter and said, and I quote, "Happy Thanksgiving, Hellions. See you all next year with a new record that is going to blow you away," with a little picture of a man, presumably from HELLYEAH, on top of a ton of food and dishes. That is obviously gorged himself.
What's bad
to a food coma.
What's bad and good about this is it's good that we're going to hear more material from Vinnie Paul and hear him, pounding the skins again. But what's bad about this is there may not be a proper tour behind this, because obviously HELLYEAH hasn't really been active since the death of Vinnie Paul. So what are they going to do? They're going to get somebody to replace him, and then they're doing a tour on that?
I assume they're going to get a session drummer, or not a session drummer, but a touring drummer.
If they decide to even tour, because just based on that post, they haven't said that they were going to tour. There are even any plans to tour. The only thing that they've talked about is releasing this record. Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, lots of bands make careers out of touring after members either leave or pass.
Def Leppard.
Well, yes, but like one of the only bands I could think of that stopped after a death was Led Zeppelin. After John Bonham died, I think they've done 2 shows in 40 years.
Yeah.
But, I'll be anxious to see what they actually do, because I was a Pantera fan. I was a huge Vinnie Paul fan. When I was out in Vegas a couple of years ago, he came out to one of my shows, and I got to talk with him. I got a bunch of pictures with him, and he was very, very, very cool. Clearly a music fan. So
yeah, he seemed like a fan's fan of so many bands and was really always super nice to all of his fans. I never heard anything bad about Dimebag or Vinny.
Yeah, and these were
just always such stand-up guys. Give you the last kind of their last beer kind of guys.
Yes, they were just fans of music. So once they made it in music, they were very appreciative of that. You only hear about them supporting other musicians and supporting other fans. So, but yeah, so check that out. It's coming in 2019.
I will keep you up to date with that. There are actually a ton of new releases, Slipknot and Tool and all kinds of shit coming out. And
I meant one that I was actually looking forward to.
We'll keep you up to date on that next.
Next.
Machine Head. They performed their first show in San Diego in about 11 years. And boy, was it a show. A couple was ejected from the front row for having sex while the band was playing.
Can you imagine that? You're digging it, and you're just hitting all the spots, and you're looking down, and someone is fucking in the front row because you have titillated them to the point that they're like, well, you know what, we have to right here, right now.
Much like that viral video that's going around of the guy with his finger in his wife's butt.
Little date right there, but that doesn't look like a pocket. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it, man. Oh my god, dude. No fucking...
Was the finger in the butt?
No, I saw that.
Definitely in.
Oh no, it was in those pants, man. But I mean, I did see something. My girlfriend and I had seen something just like that.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, my boyfriend outside. Seen something just like that at an orgy show. Dude had his finger in pants. Oh man, I don't know. Whatever. Machine Head had this to say, and quote, San Diego, holy freaking shit. When a guy and gal get ejected for having sex during Davidian, in the front row no less, you know it's going to be complete insanity. No joke. Wow. What a welcome back you guys gave us. We were blown away. Epic circle pits. The jumping was crazy. Boobies. Sing-alongs, crowd surfing, mania, couples having sex. So yeah, that was a wild fucking show for 11 years. In the story, I think they had kind of like taken a break from San Diego, because he goes on to quote something about saying that San Diego, you are officially unbanned. Machine Head, they are currently right now on their last legs of the tour. This is a farewell tour, and I believe the last one was on the 24th. It is not the end of Machine Head, but 2 of the members are leaving.
So it's the farewell to that lineup.
Yes.
Kind of similar to what Kiss did in 2000. This is the farewell tour
basically
to this lineup.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing. I mean, I typically prefer to go to concerts alone. I want to watch the band.
And have sex with yourself?
No. I just want
yourself?
No, I just want to go and see the band. What people do when I see them at shows, I'll never understand.
People do wild, dirty things.
Yes.
And especially at some of the venues you go to, they're filthy.
Yes.
And this is why you don't shake hands with people.
Yes. Just pound everybody.
Okay, so Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Stone Sour. Stone Sour was out in Moscow, Russia, and a wild fan wanted to jump on stage and get a quick selfie with the singer. Which I hate that when you fucking get an unadvised, ill-advised selfie with someone that they did not agree to.
Here's the thing. Stage is a sacred ground, and you don't belong.
Get the fuck off my stage.
You don't belong on the stage. I mean, a lot of stages, bombs going off. There's all kinds of stuff going on. People don't belong on stage, you know, and I really,
if you're a big band with pyro and shit, too, super dangerous for you. Fuck off.
I hate when I watch all those festivals, whatever, Bonnaroo or Coachella, and there's just people dancing on stage. You don't belong on the stage, okay? Stage is sacred ground. We are preaching to the almighty rock and roll choir. You belong in the audience. There's a delineation between there. That's why I don't like really going to shows, because I'm the guy on stage. I'm not the guy in the crowd.
I'm a little bit nicer about it. If like you're invited on stage or something by a band, okay, by all means, go ahead.
No,
but
you should politely decline.
Yeah. But don't try and rush the stage, because you know what? If I'm on stage, I don't know if you have a knife or something like that.
Yes.
You could be dangerous.
You know,
when I see something in your hand, I don't know it's a fucking phone that you're just trying to get a picture with me because you're being a drunken asshole.
I harken back to when we were talking about Dimebag, where someone came on stage and did end his life. How do we know that's not what...
A couple people were shot.
Yeah.
Dimebag was killed right in front of his brother.
Yes, so...
You you can't trust it. Don't do that. So let's just watch the video. This is where security, they take care of the problem.
Never look down my deceit. Sucks to be you, dude.
kudos.
Sucks to be you, dude.
Kudos, because that guy was on stage and security was on him like that.
Yeah.
So kudos to those guys. Those guys should.
Better than if you watch our episode with Limp Bizkit, that whole catastrophe with Shaggy 2 Dope trying to kick him. I mean, security was on it, but not as fast as this guy was, so good for them.
And deservingly so. He got what he deserved.
All right, so that is the end of the show, but I'm going to take this time right now. Andrew has something new to plug. You want to just explain it because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
We're going to talk about this thing now, and right now you can't see it because it has been taken off YouTube, but hopefully it'll be back up soon. But I created a 1977 Kiss documentary called The Greatest Show on Earth, and the fans are calling it the greatest Kiss documentary of all time. It is a love letter to not only 1977, but a love letter to Kiss. It's the documentary that should have came out in 1977 instead of Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. I painstakingly synced concert footage to Kiss Alive 2. People have been loving it. In 9 days, it got 30,000 views.
That's incredible.
And people have been loving it. So look for the Greatest Show on Earth fan film. And I had a really great moment this morning, the ultimate flattery. Somebody is bootlegging me, and they stole my logo, and they're going to make their own Greatest Show on Earth. So, buddy, I know who you are. I do. And you will never do what I do. You just won't. So
Strong words.
So I welcome the criticism. And let me tell you something. Kiss fans are pretty divided as far as if they do or don't like something. Everyone loved this. And everyone said, if you want someone to be a Kiss fan, show them this.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of the footage. I'm supposed to have my own Blu-ray that conveniently you forgot again. I did see it. It looked very good. I saw all the technical aspects that he put into it, and like when he says painstakingly detailed pieces, he really means it, because I saw all the audio sync, all the fucking lighting, insane fucking work. Like, you have to have no life, just like my friend Andrew
here's
here,
the thing.
to do something like this.
It was about a year that it took me to do this. This is not going to be the end of the Greatest Show on Earth. We will deliver this to the fans.
Possibly a chapter 2 of Kiss in the 80s?
Absolutely not. This is a special time for the band. This was the band at their zenith. I wouldn't want to take away from this by doing something else.
This is the Love Gun era.
Yes, the Love Gun Alive 2 era. This is the band. This is the era that the band even claims that was their best. I hope you guys can see this. There are 2 trailers up right now on YouTube that you can see. So just search Greatest Show on Earth Kiss fan film. If you don't see that it's by me, make sure you give it a thumbs down, because like I said, buddy, you're not me. You wish you were.
Well, what is your handle on YouTube that we would authenticate that it's yours?
It would the user would be Greatest Show on Earth.
So that's what we got. That's all the time we have for today. I want to thank you, Andrew, our fill-in guest host,
for walking across the street and coming here and doing this.
As always, please like, subscribe, share. Share these videos, share them to your friends, get word of mouth spreading around about Tranquil Radio. Thank you guys so much for all your views and everything, all our new subscribers, all our new likes on Facebook. I mean, they're growing every week, and I really appreciate it. I am Sean Ryan, my friend Andrew Scambati, and this is Tranquil Radio.